hope you're enjoying the Great Lakes Regional Dairy Conference. I'm Sharon Toth, CEO of United Dairy Industry of Michigan, otherwise known as UDIM. UDIM is the dairy checkoff program for Michigan. All dairy producers contribute to the checkoff based on their milk production at a rate of 15 cents per hundredweight. Half of Michigan dairy farmers' checkoff investment goes to national and half stays local. We work on behalf of all Michigan dairy farmers to build trust in dairy foods and dairy farm practices and to grow sales of dairy foods. I'd like to introduce Jolene Griffin, UDIM Director of Industry Relations, to tell you more.
Hi, I'm Jolene Griffin. My family owns a dairy farm near Hastings. Our talented staff has expertise in nutrition, education, communications, and marketing. A board of directors guides UDIM and is comprised of dairy farmers, dairy processors, and dairy industry members from across the state. They represent their peers to guide dairy promotion programs. Now Sharon will share how UDIM kept our promotion working during the pandemic.
This year dealt a unique set of circumstances to everyone. Our UDIM team quickly got creative, finding new and different ways to put dairy at the forefront while helping those in need throughout our state. For instance, we quickly coordinated with schools to provide cooler bags to keep milk at proper temperatures as schools work to deliver milk to students and families. UDIM provided 55 school district grants to support meal distribution at 99 school buildings. Let's visit about UDIM's longstanding partnership with Michigan food banks. In April, with rising unemployment and long food bank lines, our UDIM board quickly allocated incremental funding to support our 7 Feeding America food bank partners with infrastructure and refrigerated transportation for safe dairy distribution. During the pandemic, we heard food distribution in rural areas was particularly difficult. Many local food pantries did not have enough cold storage to keep milk and other dairy products safe. Because of this, a pilot program was quickly launched. The grant program provided milk coolers and a $500 check to fill the cooler with dairy foods. Michigan dairy farmers across the state delivered 36 milk coolers to local food pantries. UDIM also partners with retailers and raised more than 1 million glasses of milk through shopper donations at Bush's Fresh Markets. UDIM communicated with coaches and athletes to share the importance of dairy in fueling and refueling for practices, competitions, and off-season. For example, sports dietitian Allison Mankowski presented at the Basketball Coaches Association of Michigan's virtual annual conference to increase awareness of chocolate milk as the perfect refuel beverage post-practice and games. We reached out to other athletes virtually too. Through partners and targeted education, dairy nutrition information was distributed to virtual runners, promoting chocolate milk as a recovery beverage and proper pre- and post-workout fueling. UDIM also held 2 health professional virtual seminars and farm tours, reaching more than 100 dietetic students and educators. And we provided online healthy grocery shopping training for 20 Central Michigan University dietetic students. Next, you'll hear from Jolene on additional ways we connected with consumers.
Travel and gathering restrictions meant students and teachers were unable to visit Michigan dairy farms. So we jumped online to meet people where they're spending time. UDIM and Michigan dairy farmers hosted 5 virtual farm tours, bringing Michigan dairy farms to more than 21,000 visitors. Each virtual farm tour visited a different farm and addressed grade level academic standards. A targeted digital advertising campaign telling dairy's sustainability story resulted in more than 7.4 million impressions and highlighted how dairy farmers continue to be leaders in sustainability. Our posts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and partnerships with TikTok and other influencers resulted in over 58 million impressions this year as we shared dairy's story in expanded ways. UDIM shared dairy-inspired recipes with more than 100,000 consumers via milkmeansmore.org and distributed dairy recipes through family features media services, resulting in over 2 billion impressions. In 2020, with all of the shutdowns, not as many farmers were able to use their dairy promotion grants. However, funding is always available. The UDIM Dairy Promotion Grant Program provides funding for Michigan dairy farm families and employees to promote dairy in their local communities. There are many ways to show the faces and stories of dairy. If you would like to apply for a dairy promotion grant, visit milkmeansmore.org. Connecting with consumers is our #1 priority to build trust, but we are also here to support Michigan dairy farmers. In 2020, UDIM hosted 9 Dairy Talk webinars covering topics from how to answer difficult consumer questions to how to talk about dairy online. To watch our Dairy Talk webinars, visit our website. UDIM is also here to help farmers prevent crises and support farmers should a crisis occur. In early 2020, we mailed a packet of materials to assist farmers and their farm team if a crisis occurs on the farm. The packet is available in English or Spanish. Call our office if you'd like more copies. If you do experience a crisis on your farm, contact UDIM anytime of any day. To keep you informed of state and national checkoff programs, UDIM distributes a monthly e-newsletter. To sign up for our monthly e-newsletter, visit bit.ly/UDIM-news.
Promotion may look different these days. We're continuing to grow dairy sales by showing consumers the benefits dairy foods can have on their lives. Thanks for spending a few minutes with us. On behalf of the UDIM board and staff, our thoughts are with you as you continue to stay safe and keep nutritious dairy foods on consumers' tables. We are thankful for all you do.